that right there. That smile that I love so much. I promise countless more moments that'll make you smile that big. That being said, thank you for laughing, because this would have started off pretty awkward if you didn't. Kayla Marie, you are my best friend. They say a road trip is a good test for a relationship. We are tried, tested, and true in that regard. Some of my favorite memories are on the road with you, traveling this country, literally coast to coast, experiencing different people and customs.
Nicholas James, you are the most handsome man I will ever look at. For that, I am really lucky. But for the way you make me feel and the love that we share, I know I'm not lucky at all. I'm blessed. When I was 8 years old, I took my first communion. I learned the story of Jesus and of God's eternal love and life. I was also 8 years old when I met you, and I learned that bad boys are really cute.
That's my second vow to you. I promise you more memorable moments, whether it's on top of a mountain in Colorado looking down on the world, or on a cliff watching a California sunset. Even if we just go for a drive around town so you can learn the neighborhood. And I promise you, honey, we will take a trip to Nashville. Yes?
It wasn't until I was 19 years old that my childhood faith began to grow and I heard God speak to me. I went to a church called Christ Community. I began a new relationship with God as I drew closer to Him. And just after I turned 20 years old, you came back into my life, just as God had planned.
Kayla, what I love most about you is who I am with you. I genuinely consider myself a piece of coal, dirty, hard to get to, and doesn't provide much besides power. But with your love, which for the sake of this analogy we will call heat, with that heat and the pressure you put on me to do and be my best, you turn this piece of coal into a diamond. Paul wrote in his letter to the Corinthians, love is patient, love is kind. It doesn't envy, it doesn't boast. It is not proud, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres.
Although at the time I found it coincidental. How could me and my calling really be such a perfect love story? But it has been almost 4 years now, and each day has proved to be nothing short of that. And maybe you didn't know it, but God shed His everlasting love and grace on me through you. Nick, I have held you close to me every minute of every day we have spent apart. Not just in the last few years, but our entire lives, because we are soulmates, and nothing I could say would ever be more true than that.
Kayla Marie. I promise to always have patience and be kind to you. I will honor our relationship and hold on to only good memories. I will always protect you, always trust you, always have hopes and dreams for you, and I promise my love for you will always persevere. Kayla Marie, I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. I look forward to upcoming adventures, and I find solace in what we have done thus far. It makes me happy thinking of everything that we've done together. I will always be there for you through the good times and the bad. You will always have me here as a shoulder to cry on. I know you have my back just as much as I promise to have yours. Einstein said, there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. You make me believe that everything is a miracle. For instance, having me stand in front of 150 people and try to explain how I feel. I think everybody in my family can agree that that's a miracle in itself. I promise you miracles. Miracles of life, miracles of love, and true happiness. Well, I've taken up enough of everyone's time here. I'll finish by saying, Kayla, you are my angel, now and forever. Until death do us part. I love you so much.
And by the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of Colorado, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Nic Kayla. I give you Nicholas, Kayla, Bogos.
Your presence comforts me in the simplest of ways, always making me feel at home. Because not only do you accept me for every flaw, you embrace me and love me. You never saw me as someone to fix or to change. You tell me I'm perfect. You taught me how to love scars, and now I wouldn't trade anything for each of yours. Just the thought of your warm embrace, standing in an airport, gets me through the day. Or glancing over at you, singing to the radio, or sitting across the table as you order 2 appetizers and an extra side with your entree. That makes me feel right at home. I would go anywhere just to feel right at home with you. And I will spend the rest of my life making that home a place for us to grow and love. I promise to be your strongest partner when life gives us ops that are hard, to be your #1 cheerleader for every new path you choose to take, to be your big spoon on the nights you can't sleep, and to be the very best mother I can be to our children and the dogs. Above all else, I promise to grow with you and stand by you, holding your hand as we continue to embrace every day God has planned for us. I look forward to saying good night and sweet dreams for the rest of our lives, because you are my sweet dreams. And I love you very much, Nicholas James, forever.